my dust up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make way for a prodigy.
Catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to mock, so if you not getting stepping, I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative, I'm a maniac.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tennessee Titans. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Levis's throw into the hands here of Hardman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. The Titans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this
Levis in trouble, down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 12. Back to throw, it's Levis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the counter, it's Walker. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. Well, this defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Smith, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Completion good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Throw out wide to Walker. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, it's Walker. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Geno out to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Levis to throw off play action. And he fires one incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
This is taken at the 18. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines directing for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we're pretty early in this contest, and with one interception already thrown, when that ball was tipped in the air, I think he had to be wondering, could this be a second one, and was already battling in his mind how to handle it. Fortunately, that ball fell incomplete, and now he gets a chance to atone for what could have been a big error.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Levis back to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Levis. A short throw taken in by Conqueror. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that pushes the lead up to 11. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Geno. Left side complete to Lockett.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Geno. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith. And this one is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Levis sets up to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Levis. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
On first down, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And bulldozing his way through. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Levis looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Levis on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Play action. It's Smith. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Smith going to try and run with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Smith. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Give him 9 on the keeper there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a few inches.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw, it's Levis. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
Calling
a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 11-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Levis. Going to the right here and finding Burks. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 79 yards on the ground now for Henry. he's got a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 2nd and 8. Play action now. Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Henry up the middle. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Like a guy who understands the situation, also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
And they take a knee. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Titans, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town.